What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finra saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several very interesting news. First of all, I will show you the most recent update in regards to the class action settlement, and I will show you an additional information from Mark Basile, and I will show you what did he find out. On top of that, I will show you that we have even more evidence that around MMAT, MMTLP and NextBridge hydrocarbons companies, we have a lot of violations of trading rules, and we have another evidence of this gibberish. On top of that, we have an evidence of a pure violation of the rules from Fidelity. And guys, slowly but surely, we are on the right path and we are searching for more and more evidence of illegal activity on the market. And we have very good results. So, before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and for me personally. On top of that, there is still less than 60% of my viewers who have a subscription on my channel. And guys, if you are my consistent viewer, please subscribe to my channel as well and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So let's start with the news itself. First of all, I want to pay attention on the tweet that was published just a couple of days ago by Don Fis, and I think it is another quite good news. I covered it on one of my previous videos, that Don Fis is headed back to Washington DC. Very soon, details will be released later today. Unfortunately, we don't have any details, but we know that Don Fis just recently, about 3 to 4 weeks ago, he had a trip to Washington DC as well, and he had a tremendous number of meetings with Congress members, where he explained our current status, our current situation, and where he found out a lot of allies from Congress members. So, shout out to Don Fis, and let's wait for updates from him. So, the next news is the class action settlement update. And Junk Savvy wrote this: class action update, new language added to class action settlement notice to clarify impact, if any, on resolution of the MMTLP fiasco. And she refers to the tweet that was written by Mark Basile, and let me quote you this tweet in details. So, Mark wrote just a couple of hours ago, important class action update. As some of you already know, I have been speaking to the class action attorneys, requesting them to clarify clearly whether any holder of MMTLP may be subject to the class. After our discussion, it was acknowledged that yes, in fact, this did cause confusion. So we discussed clarifying language, and the attorney for the class action proposed this language to Metamaterials Defense Conseil, and the language was approved by both sides and is now part of the official notice to holders. Both Conseil agreed that this could have caused confusion, raised legal issues and or otherwise interfere with the class settlement. I thought it was imperative that this issue be resolved immediately. The new language is highlighted in gray on the new notice. This is something my MMTLP clients had some confusion with, and I am glad at least this issue is resolved for your community. Here's the new notice, and he added again the link to this document. And he said, you must still read the notice as many of you are part of this class and should seek independent conseil on whether this settlement is appropriate for you. And let me show you the update. Here is in the gray area you can read the following statement. Note, this statement resolves a lawsuit by shareholders against Metamaterials related to the merger between Metamaterial Technologies and Torchlight Energy Resources, and shares purchased between September 21st, 2020 and June 24th, 2022. The settlement does not relate to claims concerning the subsequent spin-off of legacy Torchlight oil and gas assets involving Metamaterials preferred shares, MMTLP, or Finra's trading halt on or around December 9, 2022. Your metamaterials preferred shares and claims concerning Finra's trading halt will remain unaffected, regardless of whether you participate in the settlement or exclude yourself from it. Please review the notice carefully for further information concerning the settlement. And here is the link on the notice itself. And guys, this makes a lot of sense. For now we know that this settlement for the ridiculous 15, let's put it this way, 1.5 cents per share is nothing else but the settlement because of the metamaterials and Torchlight Energy merger that happened in 2021, I guess. And it is not related to our case, MMTLP and next bridge hydrocarbon case. This means even if you are subject of this settlement, you will receive this money, but at the same time, you have all the rights to follow the next lawsuits, to be a part of the upcoming resolution in MMTLP case. And this is a very important step. On top of that, guys, yesterday I showed you quite a wise idea from 100 NPH and John Burda, and I showed you this tweet just yesterday, and let me show you what did Mark Basile write basically on the same topic. Let me show you this. So first of all, in response to his own tweet, he wrote, "I do see one silver lining as a result of the class action. The claims administrator only has X number of shares to account for. The collective shares accounted for by the claims administrator could be used to identify the initial short and naked short position in TRCH that can be followed beyond the merger date. It might be the very first step on getting the real share count. Remember, it's the TRCH holders of record that ended up with MMTLP securities. Just another thing to consider. On top of that, let me show you this. C-Plant, in response to Mark Basile tweet, wrote this. How about getting the judge to issue an order to more specifically determine the share count to ensure that the rightful owners get paid all of their pennies? And Mark responded, interesting, unless you are part of the class, you can't object. However, if you are part of the class and you believe that holders filing claims may be shorts that are diluting the overall settlement, meaning less money for each holder due to the short dilution, you may have grounds to object. But you would need proof, and the court is unlikely going to allow efficient expedition. However, this would or should be something that MMAT legal counsel should ask for. And guys, yes, I think it is a potential path, another potential path, how we can find out the discrepancy in the overall number of shares, and we might even find out that it was an illegal short position even in times when TRCH and metamaterials merged. So I think it is a very good update. On top of that, guys, let me show you this. Timmy Donahue wrote this tweet just a couple of hours ago, and he said, MMTLP, MMAT, TRCH, please take screenshots and save this video. This is a screen recording I took tonight. Pedro de File 2.0, let's talk. But first, Doug Sifu, tell Charlie I said thanks for what you're about to endure. He kept bullying retail, and I hate bullies. I love turning them into victims. Family MMAT has been trading OTC listed as UTP, unlisted trade privilege. Total shares equals to almost 500 million shares. Right of Finra's side, any questions? Please feel free to ask. Betcha this will get us a subpoena. MMAT on the OTC. Told you they were going to wish God never placed a cell phone in my hands. And he added to this video, it is almost 5 minutes long video, where he explained and where he showed the number of shares on a monthly basis from official Finra's website, and it was the number of shares on MMAT stock. And guys, let me show you this tweet. First of all, let me quote to this question. What does this prove? How is this a gotcha? Not understanding. And Timmy Donahue wrote this. 1. MMAT is listed on the Nasdaq. 2. MMAT is listed on the OTC. 3. They cannot be listed on both. 4. MMAT is listed on the OTC product type UTP. 5. UTP stands for unlisted trade privileges. 6. All of that is wrong. It's not possible. It's also illegal, and Finra governs the OTC market. There is a lot more there, but I hope that suffices. So guys, it is the evidence that Finra violated their own rules, and they violated the trading rules in general with MMAT ticker symbol. And we know that MMTLP is the spin-off from MMAT. And let me show you this tweet. 100 MPH wrote this and Anna reposted it. He said, and once again, Citadel and Virtu are involved. That hedge fund and market maker exemption helps destroy property value, all in the name of liquidity, while the OTCM provides backdoor pipelines to help get away with property theft. Financial terrorism is okay, right? Congress, if the SEC and Finra covers up the crime, what will it take to protect MMTLP and MMAT investors? What else are they covering up? Subpoena these crooks. And guys, if you take a look on the position, let me show you like this. If you take a look on the position of companies who has the shares, who has the quite substantial number of shares in MMAT, you will have a Citadel and Virtu. And guys, just recently I showed you this tweet. RareDD posted it on February 29. And it was the repost from MC Squeezy the Cow. Citadel Securities reported a fair value of just $27.758 billion in securities sold not yet purchased for 2023, according to their recently filed financial statement. And guys, Virtu Financials also have the same line in their earnings report, and they have a huge number of shares sold not yet purchased. And let me show you this. 100 MPH wrote this, and basically he reposted again the tweet that was made by Max Squeeze the Cow. And Max Squeeze the Cow wrote, Citadel sells financial instruments which it does not yet own, short sales. Engaging in short sales can result in an inability to cover the short position and unlimited loss. Let me quote you these highlighted parts. The company sells various financial instruments which it does not yet own or which are consummated by the delivery of borrowed financial instruments, short sales. The company is exposed to market risk for short sales. Additionally, the company's ability to conduct short sales on certain specified securities could be restricted due to regulatory rules, thus resulting in a reduced inventory of securities available for borrowing and increased transaction costs relating to short selling. And guys, this quite interesting line in their reports are showing that a lot of companies just sell a substantial amount of shares and they don't intend to even buy it back. And this $27.758 billion is pretty much their pure profit. And guys, how it is even possible that it is happening right now on the US stock market, the biggest stock market on this planet? We have to solve this problem through the solution of MMTLP issue. So let me show you another update, a very important update that shows that Fidelity is trying to hide some information and is trying to violate rules of arbitration. Richard Hoffman, and you know, he is another our headliner, and he is in the process of arbitration against Fidelity. He made a video, and I highly suggest you to subscribe to his YouTube channel, Not Legal Advice, KNOT. And Richard explains very thoroughly its current position on MMTLP arbitration. And in his recent video, at the ending part of this video, he said that he still have the issue with the document that was published by Finra on November 15, and this document says that no one can buy shares from Fidelity after November 15 of 2022. And Richard himself bought the MMTLP shares at the very beginning of December, right before the U3 halt. And it is contradicting to each other. These two statements are contradicting to each other. On top of that, guys, I am not so strong at legal definitions, but let me explain you in just simple words. Fidelity has to disclose this document if other party, and in our case Richard, has this document, already has this document. In this case, if you have to use this document, you have to ask your counterparty to disclose it. And Fidelity is trying to hide this document. They just said that this document was issued in order to prevent from buying people who are working for Fidelity and who has trainee accounts. But guys, it doesn't make sense at all. As far as I know, the person who received this letter from Fidelity doesn't have a trainee account, and there is no definition of this account at all. That is why Fidelity is trying to hide this information, and it is another pure evidence that they are violating the rules. And this issue should be solved as well. And guys, if you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and drop me a line in the comment section. Just do it, and see you in the next video. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone